Hi, friends. So, time management and confidence were the last talking points in the last video, which I'll link below. But I wanted to show you what that looks like in my real life and how it's applied in my day to day. What that's going to look like is I'm going to show you what it's like to be on set with me, a day in my life, and really showcase how, one, I actually don't think that people really understand what it's like to be in front of a camera as a profession. And so it's not just about looking good, but it comes down to how time management plays a huge role because it affects your energy, how time can play a big role in confidence, and maintaining and sustaining your energy and confidence is huge. And this is how I'm able to show up with so much presence. It's kind of ironic because the scene that you'll be seeing, I'm literally sleeping, but you have to be able to quickly snap in and out of character. And a big part of what I do is not just showing up, being camera ready, but making sure that I have enough energy to be present on set and I can communicate and I can facilitate conversations and make it so that the other people that are there, it's easier on them. What does that mean? I want to make it so that when I'm on set, people immediately and automatically know that she's got this. They don't have to worry about me doing my role. It makes their lives easier when I can show up in the way that I do. And how I manage to do that is being super strategic with how I conserve my energy and the time management that it takes to get to where I'm at. And so it'll be also cool to show you what it looks like to build a set and make something that you see on TV or in these ads come to life. So let's get right into it. So I arrived early on set and I got access into the studio before everyone else. If you're ever wondering what it's like to have a quote living room or kitchen on set, I'm going to show you what a big set looks like. And the stuff that you see on TV and ads, all that stuff is literally created in studios like this. It's super cool and super fascinating. Check it out. We have your typical backdrop stuff, living room, desk setup, more aesthetic things, kitchen, and yeah, so the team will arrive and they'll set up their cameras and lights. And if there is like a makeup artist, hair artist, they'll usually set their things aside and we'll set up a station. Or there's like usually a getting ready area, which it doesn't look like this one has a specific dedicated area for it besides just the main area. But yeah, that is what a set looks like. And it's really cool because you can get really creative and really efficient with different shots. If you're like doing a storyboard and have, let's say, something that you want to do for a client that entails the kitchen, but also like working in an office, but maybe you don't have the space for it at home, you can always rent out a studio like this or um, find a place that is multi-purpose. And the amount of content that you can do, this is also a perspective of a content creator as well and someone that produces content professionally and for social media, all these things. It's really fascinating to see spaces that are very well utilized and very efficient because my creative brain is pinging right now. But yeah, just over here chilling, waiting for the team to arrive. And I'm going to get my finishing touches, finish getting ready with my finishing touches. Oh my gosh, I cannot with words right now. Anyways, I'll bring you along for the rest of the shoot. What you're watching right now is the result of days of preparation you'll never see. The sleep I protected the week before, the workouts that I didn't skip, the morning I gave myself enough time to get here early, get settled, and just breathe before anyone else arrived. A lot of people think that showing up confidently is about how you look. And yes, feeling good in your skin matters. It really does. And that's a whole different topic. But confidence on set or in a meeting or walking into a room that asks something of you, it doesn't just start the moment you walk through the door. It actually starts so much earlier than that. For me, preparing for a shoot means treating the days like leading up to this as it's part of the job. The days before this is as crucial as it is showing up on the day of. And what that means is sticking to my sleep routine, eating well, protecting my energy from things and people that drain it, not because I'm rigid or whatever it is that you wanted to describe it. It's because I know what I need to show up as the best version of myself. And here's what most people don't realize about being in front of a camera professionally. It's not passive. You're not just sitting there looking pretty. You're reading the room, communicating with the team, snapping in and out of character, making everyone around you feel like things are going to go more than just well, but great. Because when the talent is confident and present, the whole entire shoot and just the day itself runs better and smoothly. That kind of present doesn't just come from nowhere. It comes from self-awareness. Knowing what fills your cup and what empties it, knowing how much time you need to feel ready, and then actually giving yourself that time. It's one thing to know, but it's another thing to do. And trust me, I used to rush everything. I used to show up flustered, apologizing, scrambling, and I still could perform, trust. But I wasn't fully there. And when I say that I was there, I'm now showing up with more than just 100%. And that shift happened when I stopped treating preparation as an option and started treating it as the work itself. That work is probably more critical and crucial than showing up with a smile on your face. The work leading up to it gives you the power to put that genuine smile on my face in the way that it can for you. Now I show up early, not just physically, but mentally. I've already done the work internally before the cameras roll. And that's what I want for you too. Whatever your version of, what my shoot looks like, a presentation, a difficult conversation, a first day, a launch, whatever it is that you can apply this feeling of needing confidence for, give yourself the gift of arriving ready, not just on time, but ready. And that's what it looks like to be on set for me. But honestly, I hope that you don't take away from this video what it's like to be on set or what a day in my life looks like. What I actually hope for you to take away from this video is that this is a reminder for you in the way that you show up for yourself on camera, for work, for your friends and family, for yourself. It's a reflection of how well you've been taking care of yourself. This is a reminder that confidence isn't just a switch that you flip, but it's actually in all the little routines that you build up for yourself quietly, in all the decisions and choices, intentional choices that you make for yourself, in which no one sees. It's as simple as understanding that the space that you hold for yourself in the decision to protect your peace or to stick to your routine or to prioritize your sleep, to show up early rather than scrambling. These are all little things that you are choosing to do, investing time in early on to show up prepared and confident. And trust me, this is easier said than done. I have been on the other side of this story for way too long. I know what it's like to show up constantly feeling guilty, apologetic, feeling rushed. And it the shift is quite simple. It's sticking to one routine and slowly building from that one routine. Whether that's choosing to give yourself an extra 15 minutes to get ready, or a decision to show up early and chill a little bit before whatever it is that you need to arrive to, or saying that you have a hard cut for a bedtime. There's so many little things that you can do to prepare yourself for moments like these, and not just on camera, but for your job and your relationships, and more importantly, for yourself. Little things will add up and build into this bigger grand scheme of things. And if it's confidence that you're trying to build, trust the process. It's definitely not something that I just flip a switch and have. It's been something that I've been quietly building for a very long time. And as long as you understand that there's a system and there's routines that you are working on and working towards, that's already the start of something. So that's one step into investing into gaining confidence. Just don't be so hard on yourself, but know that it does require the effort. And it's just funny to me that this entire shift in how you navigate life and how you show up for yourself and for the world is as simple as just committing. Commit this time and energy into yourself, because your future self will thank you. And you wouldn't be watching this if you didn't think that you had it in you. But know that when that time comes, that you start to prioritize a routine, waking up earlier or giving yourself extra time, or putting in the mindset of showing up somewhere and telling yourself that you are ready, it's going to get you far. I do these things on a day-to-day, and I am not perfect. I am human. There's always room to improve, but know that this feeling of confidence is also available to you. It's available for everyone. It just takes intention. It just takes time to really foster, nurture, and embrace who you truly are. And all these things that you work on, you're going to get to a point where you show up naturally confident without even knowing that that's what you're doing. So if you know someone, or if you feel like this sparked, I don't know, an idea for you to keep up a routine that you have, or even start something, save this and subscribe. And know that I'll be showing up every week to share a day in my life, but not in the way that's just showing you, but really being intentional in how I am integrating the things that I'm sharing with you, and how that's brought into my day-to-day, and how I'm able to curate this life of mine with everything that I'm sharing and preaching. These aren't just tasks and a bullet list for you to tackle, but to also show you that this life is achievable and attainable if you commit to yourself and you give yourself the opportunity to show up for yourself. Life is pretty simple, but you just have to prioritize yourself before everything else comes your way. So share this with someone, or keep it for yourself. I'll leave you with this. Know that confidence is already within you. You just have to do the work to shovel it up and make it so that it's a part of your day-to-day. You've got this, and I'll see you next week.